Hello everyone. Welcome to GWC Body, to the Bixel Suite. I'm Donna Stewart.
And I'm Chelsea Howard.
And today we're going to interview a local author, publisher, and poet, Mary M. Cushnie-Mansour. She'll be joining us here on Sunday, July 26th for Wellness on the Grand from 9 to 4. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
My passion for writing stems right from when I was a little girl. That's all I ever really wanted to do, was write. And I wrote vivaciously. I didn't start actually keeping anything until, I think the first poem I actually kept was called Stallion, and I was 13 years old. 1999 I registered Cavern of Dreams Publishing, and it was through the current president of the Brantford Writers Circle at the time, Teresa Davis, that she encouraged me to publish, and that group at the time was into publishing, and they were going to put out their first grand writings book, and she said, you're going to need some titles, so let's publish it under Cavern of Dreams Publishing. And then I did my poetry, my first 2 poetry books then as well. Just life around me and people. I can sit and talk to somebody, and then I'll write them a poem and hand it to them, and it's their feelings. And one of the gentlemen that actually did a review for my poems, he said, if I didn't know you as such an upbeat person, I wouldn't want to know you. You know, so like a lot of people would think, you know, oh my gosh, she's had a mess of a life, but it's not always my life. It's other people as well. And well, the poetry itself is very healing. For example, a friend of mine was going through a very traumatic time. She'd been through some abuse when she was a child, and she said to me the one day, because I did a lot of, you know, talking her through things, and she said to me the one day, like, you haven't written a poem for me yet. And so I thought, well, I didn't know because it would have been too close. And she says, well, I would like that. So the next day I handed her a poem called Our Secrets. And it was the adult talking to the inner child, letting the secrets out. And she showed it to her therapist, because she also went to a therapist, which she had to pay. She never paid me. But, you know, the therapist was really impressed. So that's the type of poetry, you know, very feeling, very questioning. My poetry is very black and white, like what you see is what you get. And one of the critics said, Mary opens the wounds without applying any salve.
Oh.
So she makes you think. Is It Really Goodbye is by Diane J. Lewis, and Diane lost her granddaughter, actually July 1st, yesterday was the 9th anniversary. Her granddaughter was in a car accident, and she was 18 at the time. And as she says, you know, I never thought I would hear her voice again, but 6 weeks later I heard her say, Gran, I'm okay. And then through, you know, Diane was going to a medium, and through the medium, Amanda was talking through the medium to her grandmother, and encouraged her to write this book to help people. And as she says, 6 years after Amanda left us, I know with certainty she was right. She is okay. And that has taken some of the sorrow away, but I still have a long way to go. The journey my granddaughter has set me on isn't finished yet. And she's a lovely lady, and she will be there.
And she'll be joining you?
She'll be joining me at the Wellness, and it's her journey through grief. And all the different signs that Amanda was still around, you know, she talks about them, and they're all in there. Writing has helped me heal through, I did have some things happen to me in my youth, and I think it was my pen that helped me through those things. I do have a novel that I have started, and it will finish one day, and it's called Hope's Merry-Go-Round, and it deals with what I went through as a young girl. I won't publish it until a certain point in my life, and I have fictionalized it because I don't I tend to write fiction much better than reality. But when I originally started that book, I ended it at the disclosure. Like I stopped at that point at the disclosure of what was going on. And when I talked to a professional, she said, "You don't need me, you have your pen." So I think that was,
Great release.
yeah, that was, my pen has been my haven, my high.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, my pen has been, it's been my haven and my high.